That's when I found out who you all were and your
Yeah.
story. And it was like there were several different episodes that
Mm-hmm.
you all had a bits and pieces of your story on it.
Yes.
And every time your story would come up, I bust a gut because I thought these two, not only did I think that you two were so much in love,
Uh-huh.
but your personalities, both of you to me have two strong personalities.
Yes, we do.
And in my opinion, you were either going to love each other or kill each other.
Yeah.
And as you went on the journey, the stories, I was losing it. I just felt like I just got to know these people. Too good, too
Well,
good.
yes. Well, we both, Anthony's from Brooklyn. He's a New Yorker. So
Yes,
he always says he's a kick down door kind of guy. Like he's big energy. He says what he thinks.
yes, he is. Uh-huh.
Anthony's been a rapper. He's been a correctional officer. So he's
Oh
just
wow.
like,
Okay.
he's big energy. He goes
Mhm,
in.
mhm.
And then for me, I was actually always kind of laid back, but I came from a
Okay.
family that has a little inappropriate, I'll say. Like they say things are a little inappropriate. They do things that are a little inappropriate. And I grew up around that. So I've always had that little undercurrent, but I'm a little bit more quiet about it. And
Mhm,
one of the things that attracted me to Anthony is that big energy. Like I would look at him and think like, oh, I wish I could be like that. Like he doesn't take any crap. He doesn't people please. Like all the
mhm.
things that I was still working on, he had
Yeah.
mastered.
Mhm,
But then
mhm.
for him, he looked at me and thought, she's really loving and compassionate and kind and empathetic.
Awesome.
And
Mhm,
I'm
mhm,
kind of missing some of that,
mhm, mhm, mhm.
So there just came a time in our relationship where we started what we call trading gifts. I learned from him to be more powerful and to be more outspoken and not
Okay.
to
Okay.
and not to lose myself in wanting to make other people happy, still being my compassionate self, but being able to set boundaries if I needed to. He really helped
Yeah.
me with that. And then I helped him with compassion and empathy. I would cry. I still cry on commercials. I'm very sensitive. And he'd go, why are you crying? Why are you crying for the commercial? And I'd say, don't make fun of me. Don't make fun of me. And he'd say, I'm
Mhm.
not. Like, I don't get it. I want to understand. And so I would say, because I'm putting myself in that person's shoes and I'm allowing myself to feel how I think it would feel if I were in their shoes. And that
Mhm.
makes me care about them. And that makes
Mhm.
me feel that emotion. And he was like,
Mhm.
and this was just shocking to him. He was like, whoa, I've never really thought about it like that. So over
Mhm.
time, we met in the middle. He was one extreme, I was one extreme. And I always say Anthony helped create me the way that I am because he always saw greatness in me. He would tell me, like, you're going to do great things. You'll be a great coach. And I'll be like, no, 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 that's you, not me. I'm just your helper. I'm just
Mhm.
here to help you. And he'd be like, no, you have it. Like, you're it. You have a
Mhm.
lot of talent. And I just didn't see myself like that for years, but he always did. So together we're a great
You
team
balance each
because
other. Mhm.
we
Mhm.
balance each other out. Yeah, exactly.
I love that.
Exactly.
I love that about you too. Now,
Thank
I have
you.
a question. How
Uh-huh.
did, after you both did the work, how did
Hmm.
you come up with the idea of helping others?
Okay. Actually, it started off, Anthony started coaching men very soon after he got divorced because he's a ladies' man. I mean, when I met Anthony, there were all kinds of girls on him. Like they used to wait in line for him. And my friends would
Okay,
be
hold,
like,
put put a
yes.
pin in that, Melanie, because I remember you saying, or he saying, at some point in time in the relationship, I have all these women, and I'm not being tied. I don't want to be tied
Tied
down,
down.
and
Hmm. Yeah.
so you or this or that, and you said it back.
Yeah. 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 That's
What?
exact.
How many years was it into that he said this or you said that? That
Yeah,
exchange.
I think that happened very quickly in the relationship because he really set his boundaries early on. Because I would go to his house and I would spend the night, and he had the old fashioned answering machine next to the bed, and he turned down the volume. So all night it would be like click, 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 click messages from girls. A couple of times women came to his door while I was there, and he'd say, "Stay in here, I'll be right back."
Oh,
And he'd go outside and be
oh,
like, "You can't be here. I told you not to come by my house," without
oh,
calling. Like when
no,
we'd go
no.
out, women would come up to him and talk to him. So he was really a ladies' man, and I wasn't bothered by that because
I
my
understand.
belief, he's hot. Other women are gonna want him. It would be weird if they didn't, right?
Mhm, mhm.
And so I just really accepted him for who he was. And so when he left that marriage and he started dating all these women, a bunch of men started saying, like, how are you getting all these women? And you dating all kinds of beautiful, amazing women. How are you doing it? So Anthony became a dating coach for men. And
Oh,
that's how
okay,
that
okay.
started. So when I met him, he was starting that. And then when we really got tight, he would tell me he's getting frustrated because they keep asking him the same questions. So I was like, you should write a book for men. He's like, I don't even really read books that much. I was like, you're an artist, like you're a rapper. You could do it. Write a book for men. So he started working on a book for men. I started helping him. And then from there, he was in a band, and the wives of the band members were struggling because of the men
Oh,
traveling. So I started coaching the wives. And then
oh,
from there, we
okay,
brought them
okay.
together and we started coaching them as couples. And then it just kind of took off from there. Like people literally, we didn't ask to be coaches. They came to us and asked us, how are you doing what you're
Okay,
doing? And can you
okay.
teach us? And even couples, like we'd walk around and people would be like, oh my God, you can just feel how in love you guys are. Can you teach us that? Like, how are you doing
Mhm.
that? And
Yeah.
so that's how it started.
Wow. And you've been a love and life coach for how long?
22, probably about 23 years now. We're probably going on 23 years. And I just started part-time with him. He worked on
Okay.
it full time. So when we had the baby and he wanted to stay home with the baby, I was like, he worked nights, but he was home during
Mhm,
the day. And he said, well, since I'm home, I'm going to start building a business. Let's build a business since you're working and I'm home. It's a great opportunity. So he started learning about building websites and putting the business together and marketing and advertising. And then we would see clients on the weekends and evenings because I had a day job. And we did
mhm,
that for years. And then I started coaching at work. I started coaching everybody. And then
mhm.
from there, we moved into more of full-time coaching.
Wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
we attracted it. We attracted it.
Yeah. From full-time coaching to being on participating in the Black Love series,
Mm-hmm.
and now having your own podcast.
Yes.
What are you doing? And how do you have all this time?
What are you doing? Well,
I'm curious.
we actually are doing a lot.
Exactly.
So I kept coach. Okay, so we teach energy, right? We teach law of attraction, and basically, as human beings, we're energy, and our energy vibrates based on our thoughts and our emotions. And if you can manage your thoughts and your emotions, you adjust your own energy, and then what comes to you and what's attracted to you, people, situations, and circumstances have to match your energy. That is what we teach in a nutshell. So we used it in our own lives. So we started changing
Yeah.
our thoughts to match what we wanted. We want to be entrepreneurs. We want to work for ourselves. So I just started thinking like that. We'd have coffee every morning before I'd go to work. And every
Mhm.
morning we'd say, we're looking forward to the day when we have coffee together and you don't have to leave because we run our own business and we do what we want.
All right.
Today, we have coffee together every day because we do what we want. We created that. So we just start talking about it. We were helping people. And then
Mhm.
something interesting, my day job turned into one of the patients saying, man, there's amazing energy in this dental office. What are you doing? And I said, I'm coaching. I'm coaching my team. I'm aligning them
Mhm.
with goals. When the energy's right, the money comes. And
Mhm.
so this person asked me if I could consult for other doctors, other dentists. And I said,
Okay.
yes. And so I got asked to speak to a group of dentists in Beverly Hills. And they fell in love with me and wanted to offer me a job. And I was like, I have a job. I only work 3 days a week. I had negotiated 3 days a week, half day on my third day because I was building my business.
Okay.
But
Okay.
I was coaching and my office was doing amazing. So when I went to go speak, there was one doctor in particular, the best cosmetic dentist in Beverly Hills, said, please come work for me. And I said, I'm not looking for a job. And he said, well, then consult. Come consult for me. I'll pay you whatever you want. And I said, okay.
Mm-hmm.
So I put together, I didn't even know what I was doing. I made it up. But I had been in dentistry for 25 years. So I do know
Okay.
dentistry. I
So
do
you
know
do
dental
some, right.
offices. I know it. And so I went to his office. I put together a plan. I took his business. I probably tripled his income in coaching his team and putting systems in place. And then
Mm-hmm.
from there, he told everyone about me. So I ended up leaving my job because this whole new consulting business started,
Okay.
and
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
it quadrupled my income and freed up my time. So
Wow.
now I have my own business. Anthony's got the coaching business. I'm free
Mm-hmm.
now. I don't have to go to the job every day. So then we just started allowing ourselves to play with ideas, come up with new things to do. We became certified as life coaches because we got asked to be on television shows, and they were like, you have to have a certification or something. So we got certified. In that certification class, the students asked us to teach them what we do. So we started a life coach
Okay.
certification business. So now
Yes.
that's why we certify life coaches, because there's no one teaching life coaches how to use law of attraction. So we do that. And then it's just fun. We're just having fun. We take care of clients. I manage all of the logistics, right? Scheduling, the money, the fees, the fee setting. I do most of the social media. I do have an assistant. My youngest daughter is my assistant, and she helps with the social media. And
Okay.
Anthony's all programs, ideas. Anthony loves media, like the TV stuff. We've probably pitched 20 television shows. Anthony can create a television show like that. And shows we pitched in like 2006. There's a
Uh-huh.
show called 90 Day Fiance. We pitched that show in 2006, and they said America will never go for that.
Oh, wow. Okay.
we
Okay.
we pitched a show about getting married, us coaching them, and then them getting married, us matchmaking, and then they don't meet each other till they get married. Their show's out doing that. They said it'll never work. It's making a mockery of marriage. It'll never work. But then now those shows are out. So we've been in the TV game for a minute, and that hasn't exactly panned out the way we wanted it to pan out. So when
Okay.
Black Love came to us, we were like, this is perfect. We don't have to pitch a show. We can just show up and talk about love, because ultimately that is what we want to do. Our ultimate goal is to help people love themselves
Mm-hmm.
and love
Mm-hmm.
each other more. Like if we can get
I
that
love it.
together on this planet,
Yeah.
we could all live an amazing life. It's all the judgment
Agree.
and the
I agree.
control. The control, if we could just love, we'd be
I
okay.
agree.
So that is what we're doing. That is our goal.
Okay.
And we're just growing and loving life and enjoying what we do, traveling. We're in our 50s now. Our kids are grown. We have freedom to travel and have fun and work with people. That's all we do. That's what we do. We work and travel and have fun. That's about it.
Not bad at all.
Not bad at
Not bad
all,
at
right?
all. No, no.
Just got to
So
get that mind right. Just got to get that
I
mind right,
agree.
and it works. Yeah.